When NVIDIA launches a new AI chip, most investors focus on one thing. How much faster is it? How many tokens can it generate? How much revenue will it produce? But here's a question almost nobody asks. What if designing the chip is no longer the hardest part? Think about where AI was 10 years ago. A chip was a chip. Manufacture it, package it, ship it. As today, an AI accelerator is entirely different. You have multiple chiplets, stacks of high bandwidth memory, advanced packaging, thousands of connections that all have to work perfectly. The AI industry spent years figuring out how to build faster chips. Now it's discovering something new. Building them at scale may be even harder. And that's creating opportunities in a part of the semiconductor industry that most investors never see. So today we're looking at three companies benefiting from one of the biggest trends in AI, as AI chips are getting more difficult to build. Now, a decade ago, semiconductor progress is fairly straightforward. You make the chip smaller, you add more transistors, you increase the performance, but that playbook is reaching its limits. Instead of building one giant chip, you have separate companies are combining multiple technologies together. Powerful GPUs, high bandwidth memory, advanced substrates, chiplets, packaging technologies.
A typical chip package consists of a computer chip, substrate, and heat spreader. The package protects the computer chip from heat and damage, and it also connects to the computer's motherboard to provide electrical signals between the chip and the rest of the system. Chip packages are becoming ever more important. Once just a little thought-of component to chip making, packages are completely changing how chips are designed and constructed, and what they can do.
People are recognizing that moving forward, in order to continue Moore's law, advanced packaging is going to be key to build these larger, more complex, higher performing systems that in the old days you wouldn't be able to build.
So the goal is simple: move more data, increase performance, reduce power consumption, but every additional component creates more complexity, and more complexity creates more opportunities for mistakes. So this isn't some future prediction. The evidence is already showing up in company results. Auto Innovation, ONTO, expects advanced packaging revenue to grow roughly 50%. Camtek recently secured more than $100 million in AI-related orders, and BE Semiconductor, or Besi, reported orders that more than doubled year over year. Three different companies, three different products, one common trend, and the AI industry is spending more money to solve manufacturing complexity, and that trend may only be getting started. So when investors think of AI, they think of NVIDIA, but NVIDIA doesn't build AI chips alone. Behind every AI accelerator is an ecosystem of companies that helps manufacturers inspect chips, measure defects, improve yields, assemble advanced packages, connect memory, verify performance. These aren't the companies getting headlines, but they help determine whether AI chips ever make it into a server stack and into a server rack. So the first company is Onto, ONTO. It's the first company. It's the most investors have never heard of. But as AI chips become more complicated, Onto's role becomes increasingly important.
Together, we can intelligently bridge the gaps between fabrication and advanced packaging processes, centralizing everything that brings this chip to life. That's smarter factories driven by Onto's AI, innovative engineering for superior precision, and a true connected partnership across the supply chain that focuses on solving complex problems with actionable information. It begins with leading-edge optics generating the most accurate data sources for measurement, inspection, and imaging. And it leads to connected software solutions, leveraging analytics, and generating outcomes that support development and manufacturing of the highest quality chips in the world.
Onto develops inspection and process control systems that help semiconductor manufacturers identify problems before they become expensive mistakes. and mistakes are becoming more expensive. Modern AI chips can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Poor yields can quickly become a major financial issue. And that's why Onto's growth numbers are attracting attention, as management expects revenue growth exceeding 30% during 2026. Advanced packaging revenue is projected to increase roughly 50%. The company's Dragonfly G5 platform recently qualified for 2.5D AI packaging applications, and management believes revenue can exceed $1.3 billion. The investment thesis is straightforward, and as AI chips becomes harder to manufacture, inspection becomes more valuable. The second company is Camtek Metrology Solutions. Camtek focuses on inspection and metrology solutions used throughout semiconductor manufacturing. So think of it as another company helping manufacturers make sure increasingly complex chips are built correctly. Recently, Camtek announced more than $105 million in AI-related orders from advanced packaging and high-bandwidth memory customers. The About Us. Camtek is leading developer and manufacturing of high-end inspection and metrology equipment for the semiconductor industry. Camtek systems inspect and measure wafers throughout the production process of semiconductor devices, covering the front and mid-end and up to the beginning of the assembly. Their systems inspect wafers for the most demanding semiconductor market segments, including advanced interconnect packaging, memory, and CMOS image systems. Camtek's world-class sales and customer support infrastructure is organized around 8 subsidies. And then here's their products. Camtek offers a wide range of full wafer inspection metrology solutions for the semiconductor industry. And then they have their inspection metrology systems can detect defective ICs reliably at high throughput, ensuring only known good dies are delivered to our customers' final products. So they received $105 million in AI-related orders. They have 25%. Management expects second half revenue growth to exceed 25%. The company also expects revenue from HBM-related platforms to roughly double in 2026. Camtek recently expanded its capabilities through the acquisition of Visual Layer and continues investing in AI-driven software products. The story is similar to Onto, and as AI chips become more advanced, manufacturers require more visibility into every step of the process. So here's a HBM memory stack or high bandwidth memory. You have many layers, 8 to 12 to 16 plus. Extreme density, micron level accuracy is required, and metrology is critical. So as memory stacks grow higher, the need for precision measurement grows with it. The third company is BE Semiconductor, or Besi. And unlike Onto and Camtek, Besi focuses on assembling next generation chips. One technology is attracting significant attention, which is hybrid bonding. Hybrid bonding is viewed as one of the most potential building blocks of future AI architectures. It allows manufacturers to connect chips and memory more efficiently while improving performance and reducing power consumption. Here is BE Semiconductor website. BE Semiconductor Industries develops leading-edge assembly processes and equipment for lead frame, substrate, and wafer-level packaging applications in a wide range of end-user markets, including electronics, mobile internet, cloud server, computing, automotive, industrial, LED, and solar energy. So demand for hybrid bonding is accelerating. Orders more than doubled year over year during the company's most recent quarter. Management expects second quarter revenue growth of 30 to 40%. 20 logic customers are currently evaluating the technology, and all through major memory manufacturers are reporting evaluating Besi's tools for future high bandwidth memory production. Volume production could begin around 2027. And if hybrid bonding becomes a standard part of future AI chips, Besi could be positioned directly in the center of that trend. So here's the chips that are all part of the stack. You have the HBM memory, GPU chiplet, compute chiplet, and IO chiplet. And then they're all put together to be part of the stack. And then that's when you need packaging, you need cooling, etc. So the interesting part is not that these companies are growing, it's why they're growing. They're not selling the same products. They're not targeting the same customers. Yet all three are seeing increased demand from the same underlying trend. And AI chips are becoming more difficult to manufacture. And that means more inspection, more measurement, and more packaging, and more advanced assembly technologies. The deeper investors look into the AI supply chain, the more important these technologies appear to become. So Onto is the inspection leader, catching more defects in complex chips, up 50% in packaging growth. Camtek is the metrology leader. And what is metrology, you say? It's a scientific study of measurement. It establishes, maintains, and standardizes units of measurement to ensure accuracy, precision, consistency across science, manufacturing, and daily life. Metrology is the silent foundation of modern society. Without it, global trade, engineering, and technology would fail to function smoothly. Quality control ensures machine parts and products meet exact specifications, which is what we're talking about here. NVIDIA Semiconductor, hybrid bonding leader, building the next generation of chips. Orders have doubled, highest ever.